Of me just being like, yo, you're gonna put like music or something, right?
In the warehouse.
Hey everybody, welcome to the very first episode of In the Warehouse with myself, Chris, aka Breggs, and we got Michael, both from ParanormalWarehouse.com.
Hey
Michael,
everybody,
what's up?
how are you? Is what
I'm
I want
great.
to know.
I'm
That's cool.
fucking fantastic.
I forgot that we called it In the Warehouse. I feel very hip.
Were you gonna correct me?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't think it was In the Warehouse?
No, I just forgot. I was reminded of how cool
We were very
you are
excited
just
for
coming
it
up
when
with
we
that.
talked about it. Yeah, you were very excited the other day when we were talking about that.
Well, I was just saying I was still excited. Jeez.
Great.
So,
All right.
I want to start off.
Yeah.
We were talking just before we started recording, and Breggs asked me if I was going to create an intro to the show, like a little song or whatever he was imagining. And I said, I have an idea. And he said, I know what it is. So, what was it?
The conversation we were having before we started the show.
You thought I was just going to put that recording on?
Of me just being like, yo, you're going to put like music or something, right?
That's well, done and done. Consider it done. People have already heard it.
Yeah, that's true too. So yeah, In the Warehouse, we're starting a podcast from Paranormal Warehouse. We're going to go through some updates on what's going on with Paranormal Warehouse right now. New videos, live streams, all that awesome paranormal stuff. We're going to bring up
Awesome
some
paranormal stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to talk about some paranormal topics, give our opinions, see what's going viral right now. We found some baby monitor videos that always seem to pop up.
They're hot.
And then we're gonna close out the show with some shit that pisses us off about the paranormal. So
You're getting bold. So bold, Breggs.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. All right, so let's jump into it. So we got what's going on in Paranormal Warehouse right now. So
What is going on, Chris?
I'm gonna do the show by myself. So we're gonna we just put out the very first episode of Paranormal Warehouse Countdown. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet. If you haven't, check out our YouTube and watch it. So what we're doing and what the game plan is we're gonna do a series of countdown shows showcasing some evidence that you guys might have caught. So don't hesitate to send us anything for the countdown show. The more the merrier, and we'll get those out there for people to see.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you were to rate from 1 to 10, 10 being like the most agitated, and 1 being like, I'm cool, this is great. To what level do you think Steve wants to do this show?
So for those listening, Steve is actually the host of Paranormal Warehouse Countdown. 10 being agitated.
Yeah, most agitated.
No, I think he's at like a 4.
I would say he's at a 7.
Why? When we asked him to do it, when you asked him to do it, when we were out at the bar, he seemed very excited about it.
No, dude, like, I brought it up, and he treated it like he was hoping that we just totally forgot. Like, the disappointment, I saw it like rain on his body.
That upsets me. I feel like when we talked about it at the bar, he was very into it.
Well, he signed on, so too bad, buddy.
Did we actually have him sign anything? No.
No. He's got friendship bond. That's like
I
more...
mean, You did also offer to promote How to Friendship off of that, too, which...
Oh, check out How to Friendship on YouTube. We're funny. New episodes coming out in September.
I do remember you promising him that also, and the first episode has no mention of How to Friendship.
Well, it's in there now. We're good to go.
Oh, it's in there now?
That's me wiping my hands. Done.
Where's here?
I just said it.
Oh. I don't think that counts. Steve's probably not even going to listen
to
either.
This. I don't care. There's no way. If he brings this up... Well, dude, he does watch Real or Fake.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He watches all of them.
He gave some comments.
Oh, God. That's good, man. He's like, yo, do this. It'll be good, blah, blah, blah. I get it.
Whatever. Just do the show. What does it take him, 10 minutes?
Damn.
Shit.
What
else do we got going on? If you watch any of our videos, we got a new paranormal history coming up shortly for you on Facebook and YouTube. It is about the Farnsworth Inn in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania that Mike and I have visited on several occasions for investigations.
Now, before we get into that, excuse me, could I briefly speak about, the process it is to make a paranormal history?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Because I
want
to
put a lot of work into it.
No, don't. This isn't about praise. This is speaking to all the people that do. Can you stop? That do edit these things, and I see a lot of. I'm giving props out to the paranormal people because they're always putting together shows, and I know this takes time, but I have a weight of guilt that I don't make them fast enough, and
which is ridiculous.
It's just the slowest process possible.
Right. But they always come out good, and
it feels like homework. I'm sitting writing a script and making sure that, dude, because I got that name wrong. I got that name wrong in the video.
Yeah, well, those people are jerks anyway. Who cares?
Destruction.
Yeah, but those people are jerks. Then they're not making videos. Nobody's watching their shit. But that's what I wanted to get into now is people don't realize that you taught yourself everything when it comes to the programs you use, to the editing, to the graphics, to everything else. You taught yourself everything.
Well, I didn't want this to get into a...
No, but I want them to realize... What a great job
I did.
No, but I want them to realize, because then maybe when you fuck up a name, they're not going to call you an idiot.
I feel you. And no one... Oh, God. Just being someone that puts the time in, people are so brutal.
Yeah.
People are brutal. And you go on YouTube, and it is just vicious out there.
Yeah. But because they have nothing better to do than fucking criticize everybody else.
Boom.
Boom.
Good for you.
Drop the
Look
mic.
at you sticking up for the little guy.
No, because that shit pissed me off, too. I wrote back to that one guy.
I know. I was so excited.
Got some likes on that.
Oh, people liked your comment?
Yeah.
Good for you, Breggs. What a hero.
I mean, I know it's through a computer screen, but, let's grow up here.
Let's grow up. All right, so we went to the Farnsworth house. How many times did we go?
I have no idea.
You and me went twice?
We might even, well, no, I spent twice, I remember two of the rooms, but I feel didn't we have one room more than once?
Well, all right, so I went the first time. You were unable to go.
Right.
I'm going to say, we've been to a bunch of places, and that first trip was I don't know, I caught some really weird stuff. It was, yeah. I feel it was beginner's luck, because I don't know, what have we got?
But also,
not much.
Right. And I think also it was exciting for you guys to get that stuff because it was the first investigation. We don't know, we know more now than we did when you guys went that original time. Right. And how we feel about certain equipment. But yeah.
The spirit box.
The spirit.
He's talking about the spirit box.
And the ovulus you use.
No, fuck the ovulus. Ovulus. But I don't know, man. The spirit box is weird. That one time, you're like, it's just weird. I don't even want to say that because it's like such trash. Usually, if we're gonna be real about it.
Yeah, but
it just has so much. There's too many variables. It's ridiculous.
100%, and I agree. It's just interesting when it ends up spewing out words that deal with the situation or a situation that had happened there.
Right, it was relevant and like very clear.
That's what the word relevant.
It was like very. It's like someone clipped in the words amongst the noise. Like it was clear and like they were on their own. It was weird.
That's why when shit like that happens, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Because that happened at Burlington County Jail too when we were using the spirit box downstairs. And one of the stories was that one of the security guards got dragged and beaten into this one like doorway.
It's always terrible. It's not like he just fell asleep he just fell asleep and he died. And that it's always like
nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to say, "Oh, I found a ghost that there was no horrific death."
Like the story's always this guy killed somebody and then they hung him in the field. It's awful. It's an awful story.
But we were using the spirit box down there in that area, and it said dragged, beaten, killed, murdered, all that stuff. So it's a flip of a coin, and we don't still know how it really works, but
I don't even want to. Excuse me, I'm all jacked up today.
Cut it out.
But the way it's used out there is people are reaching for straws. Like it is.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad, and I think it's because of misconception. Like people use it on the shows. Ghost Adventures use that shit all the time.
Yeah.
They made it sound, it looked like it was the shit. That's how it comes off on TV. But in real life, it's like, I can't even use this. There's so much.
No, because more than half the time you're getting a radio station, and that's what everybody. And that's why everybody's like, oh, it just said this, and it's just like, no, but you're getting, regardless that it's scanning through all the stations, you're still getting voices coming through.
It just said Benjamin. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
For a minute,
it just said Benjamin.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Benjamin died in this room. Chris.
Yeah, I mean, if it came out and said all of that, I would be like, all right, we got something here. But it's never the case.
It just said in heaven. Did you hear that, Breggs?
I feel like but to go back to the farm.
Breggs,
go back to the
it just said in heaven. Oh my god.
So anyway,
this is amazing.
To go back to Farnsworth, we've gotten a lot of EVPs there, I feel like.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's been crazy. We got that little kid. We got
the little kid.
We got an EVP that first time that we went.
Right.
And they're all pretty good.
Did we ever get anything on the battlefields? No, right?
I don't know, man. It was pretty windy.
Yeah.
It's pretty windy. And we didn't do that great a job. We were just like walking around like idiots.
Well, because honestly, we were in the middle of the field and there was snow up to like our kneecaps.
Oh yeah. We walked so far out too. Poor Stearns.
Stearns didn't have boots. Okay. They didn't want to buy boots. We bought boots.
I still have those boots. Boots are the shit.
But Stern was like, I'll just use my sneakers.
Is that real? That really happened?
Yeah, and his shit was soaked by the time we were
Yeah.
And we were just standing in the snow.
What a maniac. Nah, forget it. Just gonna wear my sneakers. And we're laughing like morons. If you could see the visual, this was not a sneaker situation. It was a definite you need boots. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
But that's the paranormal history that's coming up. so you'll learn a little bit more about the Farnsworth Inn.
Yeah, man, interesting past. Like, I've been there so many times, I didn't know who the place was named after. Like, I knew it was Farnsworth, but I didn't know who he was.
We never really read anything on it.
They have like the little. I remember they had the little factoid in the actual place, and we were like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy died here. Okay, mark that down." It says it right there. Just write it down.
That's our research department.
Yeah. Oh, there's something on the wall. I'm gonna read that, I guess.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
But yeah. And we got some new articles going on too.
We do.
Bill Highland.
Yeah, Bill's been cranking out these articles. People love him. He like does a really good job breaking everything down and being all sciencey. It's great.
Yeah, we just posted one the other day about EVPs from Bill. And you said it did really well, right?
Yeah, it did. I think people like that he's he's like very factual, and it's very straightforward. He like does a good job putting it into simple words.
So after reading it, what is your thoughts on EVPs?
I don't know, man. I think that they're the most intriguing thing out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that I can dismiss, but I don't know, man. I've heard. Ooh, you hear that? Going through puberty. But I don't know how to explain some of them. They're like actually weird.
And we've gotten some from Farnsworth, and we've gotten some good ones from Eastern State. But it's just funny because like we're more, I feel like, optimistic when we investigate. So when we do get stuff like that, we try to figure out what it can be other than an EVP.
Right.
But we always end up getting at least one, I feel like, that is clear enough where we're like, okay, well, we know nobody said that, so it's something. But
yeah, it's definitely weird.
But how we get it is the question. I mean, Bill even came up at one point with these microphones that you plug into your digital recorder, and it split up the left and right side so that if you got an EVP, you could tell if you got an EVP from the left side or the right side, depending on where you had the microphones.
Right. Super, like, he just like knew how to put it together. Bing, bang, boom. And it's like what a great way to try to improve like these experiences, I guess.
Yeah.
I love the after you find something, like the celebration that always takes place.
Yeah.
It's always, what a thrill.
But when you sit there and listen to hours of either static or silence and whatever else to find something, at least you feel like it was worth it.
My favorite one was when we were at Eastern State. Like, it was cold. It's a long night. You're in there. Oh,
I think that was our longest investigation.
It was so long, and we were like super thorough. We got to go all like the place was cool.
Yeah,
the place is ridiculous. They have like some people just left their slippers next to their bed, and they're just still there. It's a ridiculous place. But we were so tired, and then we went back to the hotel. What did we get? We got pizza. We got pizza, and then you're like, I think I heard something.
I heard it when it happened.
Right.
But we didn't play it back.
But we did eventually.
Yeah, until we got to the hotel. But I'm saying we didn't play it back right away in the place.
Right.
But yeah, I hooked the camera up to the TV and played it, and you could hear it. I mean,
I know. We all wild out. It was incredible.
And I was by myself at that point. So, but because you guys were down at the one end, Steve and Dave were down at the other end.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, that was exciting though.
It was exciting.
Good
It always
Good
is.
shit. Good shit.
Good poop. You know? So what's next there, champ?
Equipment. You want to talk about some equipment?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that either.
You know, we had the Sphere Pod conversation. Whatever.
Yeah, guys, well, I wrote out a whole outline for this show, but we said we wanted to have it as non-regimented as possible, so we're gonna just skip that. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. How about that viral YouTube video?
What, with the babies?
Yeah.
I think baby monitors are hot. They're hot right now.
Paranormal
They're-
hot.
Yeah, like popular. You know, they're on fire.
See what you mean.
Yikes. But I feel like every month you got a new one, and people are digging it.
Yeah, we've talked about this before on some of our other shows. I think we definitely talked about it on Real or Fake, because we had a baby monitor video. But they're just not high quality cameras to be saying that everything is paranormal on them. Now, some of the shit in this video, like the first video, it's basically 5 videos put into one, but this first video clip, with the kid that stands up on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's
kind of fucking...
it's so creepy, but it's just, the kid just stood up. He just stood up on it.
No, wait, but it was like something was holding him there.
I guess.
Hold on,
That is not real. Was it like...
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
Was it... Was it an infant child or like a toddler?
Like a toddler, but he's standing there almost perfectly, and he's like reaching out. It's so creepy.
They are creepy.
And he's yelling at the top of his lungs, but he's just like reaching out, but he's like perfectly balanced, and then all of a sudden, finally, he just falls back.
Maybe he's just really good at balancing.
Dude. Some of this other shit. There was one on here that the kid was running around because there was like noises coming through the baby monitor. That one was bullshit. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time with that one.
Wow. I mean, they all are, dude. Even that first one is...
No, that first one's fucking creepy, man.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not creepy. What else we got on there?
The one with the kid with the blanket, I think, is bullshit too.
I guess we'll put links to these videos.
It's all one video,
so it'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, I sent it to you already.
I know. I closed it. Now I'm not going to go back, but I've seen them. So I mean, I think people know that they're.
I mean, the ones
popular.
where you have, yeah.
So I think these are just happening.
And it's easy to manipulate.
It's easy to manipulate.
Because it's such a shitty camera. So any sort of like light or shadow is going to look like something else.
Right. I guess, I don't know, it's weird. Like, just the idea of like a ghost haunting a baby. Like, that's awful. That's terrible. I would never want that to happen to a baby, so.
But I feel like once you get older, you don't even realize it happened.
Sure, I guess that does happen.
Maybe
you were haunted as a baby.
Maybe.
You don't know. Dead air, everybody. Dead air.
I was reading
Dead
stuff.
Air.
Well, this video got 858, over 858,000 views.
Yeah, dude, they all have that fucking crazy number.
It's ridiculous. Whatevs. That's the paranormal. What pisses you off, Mike?
What do you... In the field?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, how about saying in the field?
Whatever, man.
It drives me crazy. I'm in the paranormal. I'm in the paranormal research field. No one's doing shit. No one's doing shit.
So this is what pisses you off?
I'm not saying everyone doesn't do shit. There's a bunch.
Well, what
of
do you
people.
mean? What do you
There's a
mean
bunch
by
of people.
not? What do you mean by not doing shit?
Listen, all right. If you're going out
I'm
there
just
having a
trying
good
to get-
time,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is what I just like going, that's fine. But when people are like, we are a true research team dedicated
Right.
to finding the source of the
Right.
afterlife after you pass on, and then it'll
Right.
be an acronym like Spectron.
Don't get yourself in trouble here, motherfucker.
Spectron. Nah, it's funny. Come on, everybody. It's bonkers.
No, I get what you're saying. Well, you got the people that are really into it for the research side of it, and then you got the people that say stuff like that, and then they're just basically either making bullshit YouTube videos where you know they're bullshit, like they're ridiculously bullshit, or you have the people that say that shit that you just said and then go into it, but they're just playing Ghost Adventures pretty much.
Right. And like, if you're putting on a show, if you want to make an entertaining video of your experience in a haunted place, do it. Totally cool. Like,
Yeah, but
whatever.
say that's what it is.
They don't have to say anything. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just that the community together, like, there's just this farce about what everyone's doing.
Right.
You know? And there are people
Well,
there are people doing a great job
Right.
on very little,
like developing experiments, different experiments to do that scientifically make sense, and
even simple ones. Doesn't matter.
Well, like we tried the vacuum chamber to do EVPs at the Hinsdale house last time we were there. We fucked it up, but we did try it. We were also given an experiment. I forget who gave it to us. The battery experiment. The first
that was
time
Bill too.
To see the drainage of the batteries on a meter.
And it's weird that it was anomalous. That last battery was like
right.
It was weird. It was not the same.
Right, and then there you got the noise canceling experiment that we've tried several times.
Yeah, that one's super easy. I heard that one from Josh Hurd.
But see, like, these are experiments that people are coming up with that make sense and that are scientific method based to figure out, what's going on. Is this really paranormal? But then you have people that go in with just equipment they see on TV, and if you even ask them, how does this work? Can you explain to me how this works? And you get a response of, well, the spirits just use it to communicate, or they talk through it. That's not, but how?
Well, nothing is explained. It's like,
right, it just works.
When you try to find out, I feel like I've heard stories of people like just not being answered. And
right.
No one is really explaining what's going on with those devices.
But these people are putting down $400, $500, $600, if not more.
I've spent money. You have too.
On stuff that, but like this guy's making out like a bandit, but you can't. I mean, there was an article we read one time, and now we don't know if it's 100% true or not. That one of the pieces of equipment that lights up when there's spirit activity was basically just blinking Christmas lights.
It was like randomized Christmas lights.
And that's some
bold shit right there.
Yeah, and somebody probably paid $50, $60 to $100 for it.
That's somebody who's like, all right, I really want to try to get sued in my life, so I'm gonna.
But it's just
let's try this.
But you have people in this. You have people in the paranormal that they automatically think this stuff works because they've seen it on TV. People came up with their own experiments and shared it. I bet you would even see eventually, if everybody started doing those same experiments, you'll eventually see those on TV.
Right. But I mean, Well, TV has dictated where the experiments go.
Right.
So
I mean, you have some shows catching a ghost in a box and letting it go free outside.
Yeah, it's so bold.
Now, I can't.
All right,
I can't.
Breggs, hold on a second. Hold on.
But
Breggs, I have an idea. I have an idea for a television show. We're going to get a glass box, and we're gonna get a bunch of Tesla coils, and we're gonna trap a ghost in it, and then we're gonna set it free outside. Signed.
Perfect.
Sign them up. It's
Perfect.
bold.
Get 5 guys that don't know what the fuck they're talking about to do it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now,
but you don't understand. Hold on.
No, can I?
Let's.
I'll sit here and say that I can't 100% tell you that's not possible to catch a ghost in a box, but because you know what? We don't know, but I would bet my life savings on it that you can't.
Oh, dude. If it was like my last 5, all right, I got $5,000 left. I'll bet. I'll double my money. Definitely.
But how? Anyway, I don't even want to get into it. It's just mind blowing. But But people watch it, and people think that's real.
I know, dude. That's why it's the claims are. They say we are catching a ghost in this trap. I believe they call it a trap.
Right.
We're going to, and then the sirens kick on. We have. It's
the lights
in
go off.
The box.
Yeah.
And then they bring it outside and just open the door?
Yeah, they do a whatever prayer, or they say something like, "Oh, we've set you free," bullshit, and they open it up.
We're sorry that we trapped you in a box.
Don't go back in. Now
you can fly away.
Don't go back into the house.
The door's open. Don't go back into the house.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. But thank you to the people that actually do real experiments.
Yeah, shit, man. I don't even know if they want me to say, what it is. But, I'll ask, and we can talk about it next time. But this group is, doing this crazy stuff, and...
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, talk to them. Maybe we could, mention it and eventually have them on, too.
Right. And I'm being an asshole. Why don't I just say it? I don't know. I guess it's because it's not mine.
I know, you're being weird. Yeah. Yeah, wait and see.
Right? It's not mine.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
We don't want to...
I needed your validation.
Yeah, we don't want to burn a good bridge,
Yeah, man. Doing their damn thing.
Yeah. So, anything else? What else is going on with us? We just been going live a lot. We got a lot of live streams going on Facebook and YouTube. We just went live tonight, at Hinsdale.
Right. Hopefully we get some more of those popping up.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
At different locations, so keep an eye out for that. But definitely check out all the live stream shows we have going on all week, every night, pretty much. With all different groups from all over and podcasts and everything else. So definitely tune in for that.
What else we got? I guess that's it.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about our first episode.
Oh, you're feeling real good?
Feeling real good.
I'm feeling real good, too.
Real good. All right, well, catch out all our shows on YouTube and Facebook. Keep an eye out for the live streams. And check us out on Twitter and Instagram, too, because we'll go live from there sometimes. We're going to surprise you. That's going to be a new thing.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So excited. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully you tune in next time. And thanks.
See ya. Sayonara, suckers.